Today, do you think that Kyunki Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi needs a new syntax, or you think that it needs to remain and retain its inherent tradition?
We created the tradition of Saas Bahu.
Yeah.
We created the template for emotive family drama. She was the first one off the block.
Yeah.
And when we started, we were given this godforsaken time slot at 10:30 in the night where India went to sleep.
Yeah.
And I think it was to the credit of Ekta Kapoor and her team that took an absolutely dead slot. And we were the tailwinds of Amitabh Bachchan in KBC.
Yes.
So the program was never positioned to succeed. It was always positioned as though it is a polite rejection.
Yeah.
And the fact that 25 years ago, the topics that came up in the show were marital rape, adult literacy, ragging on campuses,
Yes.
the right of a woman to choose to be in a marriage where the husband cheats on her or not, or walk away. These topics 25 years ago, and especially marital rape, were not topics that were widely spoken of, let alone be debated through a so-called fancy family drama.
Yeah.
So I think that she pushed the envelope even then,
Yes.
but she was not very verbose about what she was doing. Today, in the so-called woke generation that you speak of, there is a huge conversation around pay parity.
Yes.
That is a time where we broke that so-called glass ceiling, where the female protagonist unabashedly said that I am paid more than the male actor.
Yes.
And we set that template even in terms of parity. So if presumably this is to happen again, I'm sure given Ekta's inclination of pushing the envelope, she will do that again.
Well, Ekta is a game changer, a trendsetter, and I've always said this, a bona fide genius. Literally, that mind and how it ticks is something that I have deep amount of regard for. And when it comes to Indian television, like you say, speak about pay parity, women have always ruled. You began that. Like you being paid higher than the male protagonist.
I wasn't paid more than the male protagonist when I signed the contract.
It happened.
I had
because you created the legacy
I
of that
created
show.
that space, but I created that space in collaboration with the creator of the show.
Yes.
And I still remember that when we did that particular contract, that engagement, Ekta was very focused on the history we are about to create.
Right.
And everybody else was bothered about the paycheck. So she's always been focused about what is the new threshold that she can cross, or what is the new template that she can establish, or what new standard she can set.